Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine.
And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Robb Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Oh, I have to be honest with you. The Monday blues that people experience, I think I've finally detached myself from my horrible Sundays during football season, so that I don't really let it get to me. And I really didn't have a dog in the fight in the World Series, but it is what it is, and we are all.
At least you got a chance to change all your clocks.
Yeah, this is true, absolutely, and happy 7:32 in the morning. Now, this is by no means a regular time for us, so don't worry about having to get up earlier, folks, to watch the live stream of this show. This is just for today, so welcome to all the commenters, and, for the people like Reese that are, on it. That's great.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. That's a wonderful thing. Robb is still in Florida, and he is in Miami with his dad as they're waiting to get his father into the right facility to get things buttoned up. And how is it going? I know people are curious about your father's health and how everything is going, how his weekend was, where he stands right now. But things are seemingly better than they were last week, correct?
Physically, he's feeling better, which is great to see. He's still sleeping a lot because he's on this wickedly strong antibiotic twice a day that just wears him out. Right. But when he's awake, yesterday he was reminiscing with me. He made me laugh. I made him laugh. This is a long jump from Tuesday when he grabbed me forcefully and said, "Take me home." I think he knows where he is now.
Okay,
which is
right.
great.
Good,
and
good.
He did sit up on the bedside this week, which doesn't sound like much, but keep in mind when he went in, he could not bend his knee at all. So They got it to bend 90 degrees. And
when you want that cake.
You got to get it.
When you want to sit up and have cake, you have to, you have to go for it. That's
and I still want to remark what the physical therapist wrote in his chart last week. His patient was uncooperative.
That's funny. That is funny.
But he was supposed. There is the main focus now is they've got the blood infection gone. They were able to get rid of his blood infection. He still has some localized infections that they're working on, but the one they're most concerned about is there is an actual infection in his pacemaker defibrillator. And because that is a foreign object in the body can't fight that. So he was supposed to be off to another hospital yesterday that has a tremendous cardiac unit, and they're going to do the swap out. Well, they didn't yesterday because they didn't have a bed, but he's going over this morning. He should be there to, settle, and then hopefully we'll get the operation done Tuesday or Wednesday, and then he'll come back to his regular hospital, because the regular hospital, the one that he's in right now, focuses on rehab and PT. So he'll do better as far as that goes.
Good luck to Grandpa Bob and
thank you. And Kathy, Kathy's been an absolute saint. And that's his wife, of course. And I do love when she grows frustrated with him and yells, because he doesn't have his hearing aid in. And so for him to hear her.
Wow, he checks all the boxes, right? Hearing aid, pacemaker.
Yeah.
These are all the boxes you're going to check down the road.
Fake knees. Yeah. And he has a steel plate in his head. And he has a baboon heart. And never better.
Wow.
Heading towards cyborg.
Yeah. By the way, people should realize Robb's father is 53. So
no, stop it. Now, it's funny you said today is actually his birthday.
Oh, wow.
Is it really?
Yeah. He's 74 today.
Oh, that sucks to be in the hospital on your birthday.
Today is also my father's birthday.
Happy birthday to Josh Sr.
Yes.
What's your father's first name, Josh?
John
Soroka. He in the Hall of Fame. People don't realize this, of accountants. He is in the Hall of Fame of accountants. And John, how old is your dad today?
I believe 70.
70?
He's a
Wow.
kid.
70.
Oh, they're
Mike,
babies.
How long since you've been to the Accountants Hall of Fame?
Well, people don't realize that it is in Canton, Ohio,
Right
where
next
the
to
Pro
the-
Football, right next
right
to the
next
Pro
to it.
Football Hall of Fame. And since we're all saying happy birthday to our dads, let me say happy birthday to my dad.
Is it his birthday?
Thank you, son.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
That's
My
not
father
appropriate.
my father would be 130 today. No, I don't.
That's also a lie.
So everybody's covered, which is fantastic.
Rob and I overlap on multiple birthdays.
Yeah,
You do?
that's true.
Yeah,
That's why you're besties.
I guess so.
Yeah, we are.
The thing about it is, I get from Rob's text, and I think you do too, Josh, that there's a tone, and when Rob starts doing some shtick, that things are doing a little bit better. So
It
that's
helps,
great.
yeah.
And identifying, when you're in a hospital, I think identifying the problem is quite a significant event. And once they did
Huge.
that,
Huge.
I felt relief that they were able to take care of that. So
Now, one thing about the hospital that I love is you can take things. And
what,
Kathy.
steal?
No, take. I mean, if they leave
Steal?
them, Mike, liberate. If they leave them in the room, we've paid for them. So Kathy's been grabbing
Now, hold on a second. You wouldn't say that if they brought like a heart monitor in or a
Well, I
respirator.
don't need that yet.
Or the lazy boy you've been in.
Oh,
Yeah.
that thing. Oh God, I tell you, if I'm in that thing another 3 days, I'm going to be in physical therapy.
They bring things in and you liberate them.
Yes, Kathy got some bandages and some stuff that we might need when he comes home. But the best thing I got, and this has tradition, when they bring you the meal, and it's domed so it stays warm and soggy.
Yeah.
I took the dome.
Devo.
But that's not something that you paid for. That's something they reuse.
We are Devo.
Now this is funny because when my father had his heart stents put in, I took a picture.
He's getting bored with being in the hospital when he's lifting things.
The hospital sucks. But when my father was in a few years ago, we got a picture of him with the dome on his head. And then when I had my liver trouble, there was a picture of me with the dome on my head, to which Carrie said, "Who wore it better?" And
Can I just send this out to
Yes.
to everybody in listening land? Ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves. All right, make your health the priority. All right, let me just say that.
the last text I got from Mark Riddell was him with the dome on his head.
Another who's no longer with us due to his
Exactly.
health concerns.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen.
you know what? I'm beginning to think I might just be bad luck. But I do have this.
Well, the longer you wear that, the more I'm wondering when you're checking yourself in.
Well, you know what? This is not a cheap item. This is the Aladdin Temperate, which is, I'm sure, a copyrighted thing. It's great. It's great. So
I'm
every
glad
time
you
I make
stole that.
scrambled eggs, I'll put it on top of it.
It must be just tremendously frustrating, though, being away from your wife, Carrie, for this amount of time.
Who? Oh, but no, I kid because she cares so much. It's almost a curse how much she cares, Mike.
About you and your family down there?
I got a text from her last night after I
Yeah.
texted the family throughout the day with updates,
Right.
and I was exhausted. I went to bed about 8:30 last night, but about 8
Okay.
o'clock I got a text from her, and she said, "Hey, when you're going to the hospital, do you compare the prices of Uber and Lyft because they can be very different?" So this says to me,
essentially telling you to be aware of the price. Doesn't Kathy give you a ride?
yeah, well, Kathy also charges, and I usually take what is called Kathy Black, which is an upgrade. But no, there are times that Kathy and I have had to go to the hospital separately.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
And so when Carrie sent me that, I said, it's funny. I check that every time. And if you're curious, I'll tell you how my dad is doing.
Did she respond to that? That's snarky.
Well,
you two
she
are
did.
the snarkiest people in the
Well,
world.
also, I will tell you this. After being down here for now 8 days,
Yeah.
my snark level is bubbling at the top.
Are
I'm
you-
ready to go. So
What do you mean? Ready to go back home?
No, ready to just tear off someone's head when they give me BS.
I was wondering, I don't know exactly what your weather is on your side of the state, but we have had a cold snap down in Southwest Florida, so I would imagine you have the similar kind of chillier mornings down here. And
it's been like 74, 75 in the morning.
are you beginning to acclimate and kind of dig the fact that it's November now and you are in that. Look at behind you. Look at that.
Oh,
That
it's
says it
beautiful.
all right there. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that sky. Look at that sky. That's your morning sky.
But have you enjoyed it at all?
It's hard to enjoy it when you're, tense all the time. But I will say this. We had a pretty good day yesterday with him. And when we got out of the hospital, we came home and I got out of the car and I just stopped for a moment. I said to Kathy, you know what? This air feels great.
It is.
It's
this
just
the time of year. It's why they all come down here. It's why because this is the time.
By the way,
all
you can't loop me
around.
in with them. I'm here for a real reason. I'm not just
You're
here
here,
because I
but
don't.
I'm just what I was referring to is the people that are seasonal that come down.
Oh, the
here
Indianians.
and have for decades that have come down here, and why the traffic gets intense, and it's because it's spectacular. This is when it starts becoming at least 4 months of absolute spectacular weather. And there are not many places you can go in the world that give you 4 to 5 months in a row of spectacular weather, which is what you get down here. It's why I love it down here.
I'm so glad my father didn't go down in August because it would have been too hot. So it's great
You would
that
not
he
have
had
been happy. You wouldn't have been happy.
But right now it feels magnificent. It's not even as humid as the air just feels sort of soft. It's a pleasure to breathe it. Also, there's no pollen down here. I don't cough down here. It's just.
Oh, Josh, are you hearing what I'm hearing? Are you hearing
Yeah.
what I'm hearing? He's flipping. It happens.
Carrie, start packing.
Yep.
And get that eBay fired up.
Yep,
Oh, you know
absolutely.
what? I mean, Carrie doesn't need to come down here. I could stay down here.
I thought all you needed was even with trips to the hospital on a daily basis. I thought that with your what you like and what you don't like, that you would flip. That you
it's
would
very nice
flip.
down here. I love it. I love it.
Well, and
So
it's important for you to try out the hospitals before you make the big move.
that's true. I've already got a favorite. I've not yet been to the beach, but I've seen 2 hospitals, so I'm good with that.
That's good. It's. Did you get some downtime? I know you put out a couple of things about food, and I know that. Are you taking any walks or anything like that?
Really haven't had a chance to do anything too social. Kathy and I went out to dinner a couple times because we're tired of all the food at the hospital. Food is great. And no, I hope this week it settles a little bit. I'd like to get some time to just walk on the beach and stuff, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's not appropriate for me to vacation at this point, nor would I want to. So,
Well,
but yeah,
I mean, you got to live your life. I mean, you do. I know you've been a good son, so you have nothing to worry about on that.
I
front.
think a picture of you out sunbathing on the beach sent to your family would make everyone feel better about the situation.
yeah, we're gonna have to take that in landscape, not so much portrait.
the Louis Anderson stand-up routine, because people tried to push me back into the water.
He said he's drowning.
Hurry up, he's dying.
I don't know that I will sunbathe, but I should like to see the beach. So,
Well, welcome. It was a weekend that was filled for us down here with Halloween fun and sleepovers and a little baseball, and then watching the World Series. And if I may, I don't understand how you will get broadcasters that fall into the category of legendary. And when you talk about baseball announcers in particular, you go.
I
through
thought
Vin
you were
Scully.
talking about us.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking about play-by-play baseball
right.
players. You get. I'll go recently. Mr. Joe Buck, who was the son
Very
of Jack
good.
Buck,
Yes.
legendary broadcast. Really, say what you will about the snarky nature of Mr. Joe Buck. I think as a sportscaster, he was a pretty solid dude.
Yeah,
right.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
And then you get you're Vin Scully with the Dodgers. Well, they got this Ken doll that they slid in to the role of play-by-play. I wrote his name down. Really, really ethnic name, Joe Davis.
That's great. That sounds like he's checking into a hotel under an assumed name.
And they anointed Joe Davis based on his incredible track record of being a play-by-play announcer for the Montgomery Biscuits.
Oh, that's a good team.
It just seems a meteoric rise. We have a little background in sportscasting. We were around it with the Redskins.
That's
and
true.
To say it's political.
Oh, by the way, good game, Commanders.
To say it's political
Yes.
is an understatement. I think that it's not just the ability to say 3-2, here comes the fastball. You got to play the game with these organizations to weevil your way into the sports psyche, right? You
Right.
got to crack that code to get in there. And I'm just telling you, I am a random observer of the Dodgers and the Blue Jays, and I would have liked to see the Blue Jays win, but the Dodgers won it. But I am telling you, I don't know why these sportscasters don't get the memo to shut the F up.
It's been that way forever.
For the good ones don't just have diarrhea from the opening pitch all the way through. Absolute word salad, just nonstop. And when you do that, you miss the game.
Yep.
Announcers, you miss the game. Now, I revere sportscasters. I think it is a noble profession. I think it is something that the good ones are great, but the bad ones are just as bad. And we got a bad one that somehow they tapped this hump to be the national. Now, John Smoltz, I'm not including in any of this. The color guy, not including in any. Think he knows the game, since he certainly knows pitching. I like his commentary. The play-by-play guy that was just Josh, I know you're a big baseball fan. You know the guy I'm talking about.
I do. I'll tell you, for the World Series specifically, if you want to watch highlights of the World Series, turn on the radio play-by-play.
Yeah,
because the radio did it proper.
And you know what? That's sort of been standard as long as I've been collecting audio and things for the show. If you have a sports event and you want the good call, you go to the radio call as a rule.
Oh,
it's better.
my God. It's just, I don't know why there isn't a course. I'm sure there is, though. I have a degree in broadcast journalism. I never took any specific instruction for play-by-play. But let me tell you something. When you think of the great ones, you go back and listen to Vin Scully call, I think it's the Kirk Gibson home run. Right, Josh? I mean, you go back and you look at it.
I always say the best example of an announcer letting the video paint the picture was Cal's 21-31, where Chris Berman shut up for 20 minutes.
It was fantastic.
And it was just the noise of the stadium.
Absolutely spectacular. There's a great one when the Red Sox are coming back against the Yankees in 2004, where Big Papi hits a home run, and the comment from Joe Buck is, "We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll see you tonight. We'll see you later tonight." That's what he said. And it's just less is more. And I don't know. It kills.
To be fair, though,
NFL telecasts also. You really
to
do.
be fair, when Berman was quiet for 20 minutes, it's because he had congestive heart failure. But it was well timed. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I think it is radio. I think it is TV guys being jealous of radio guys.
Oh my God!
Because for years, what ESPN would do would be overlay the radio over the video highlight. So then the video guys don't get that attention.
Oh, my God, it was terrible.
And NFL Films does the same thing. They take the radio
You're
call.
a little
not the
hot,
national-
Rob. Back
Okay.
off your microphone just
Sorry
a wee
about
bit.
that.
We can hear you.
That's the same thing NFL Films. When I was working Redskins at WJFK, at the end of the game, they would send a list of the highlights they wanted because they would use the radio call to pair against NFL Films.
Right.
So that's the same thing.
I think
horrible.
is it John Sciambi? I believe that's the radio guy who did the World Series this year, and he did an excellent job.
All I know, it was frustrating, and congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers for
Keeping the trophy in America, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank God for that. That was important to me.
Maybe the best World Series ever.
I think pretty spectacular.
It went back and forth, multiple extra inning games.
With that said, if we can get into the weeds about baseball a little bit, I think you maybe could take a little issue with that manager of Toronto for a couple of things, like having the guy that was supposed to lay down a bunt swing away for absolutely no reason. I didn't understand that, and
a little cheap play with the ball stuck under the wall on Game 6.
Yeah, that was kind of frustrating too. I'm not sure what the deal is. What is your take on that? Just out of curiosity.
Smart baseball move, because it stopped the runner from going in, but that ball wasn't really stuck. It just stopped at the wall.
So he could have grabbed it.
He could have grabbed it, but it's a smart baseball move to let the ump call stop play.
Yeah,
Acting.
That's the way it works. So to all announcers, future and current, just button it up. I remember. I just wish there was more of a awareness of just kind of letting the game itself do the broadcasting.
When did it sort of turn? When did it turn?
Turned when they really started. It turned as far as the NFL when the NFL became a factory for you're done playing, you go to camp, you learn to be a color guy, and they just it started being a legitimate fast track to continue your career.
I think it turned when they put cameras in the video booth. The announcers' cameras don't need to be in there, but it's when the announcers became the star instead of the game.
I disagree. I like the camera in the booth for the Monday night game or Thursday night when you can see Al Michaels getting lower and lower and more slumped over and older and older and older. I would not be surprised if they threw it to him and his teeth fell out.
Is Al Michaels north of 80 now?
He's almost got to be.
I would think so. I think he's north of 80.
We met him at Rudy's party that time. Rudy Martzke had a party, and he had
80.
Oh, is he? He had the worst teeth, like distracting when you talked to him teeth. And,
but he's also not a real, kind of a prickly guy like me.
Well, to call him prickly is an understatement.
Yeah,
but he's going to do it till he dies at $15 million a year.
As Ralph Rice says, not all can be Doc Emmerich, a guy that retired and was the gold standard of hockey announcers. And but it's Fried. It's absolutely right. When you say that, it's the guys that are legendary. That's why they're legendary, because they don't come along all the time, and it gets very, very frustrating. So
isn't Jim Nance's retirement coming up? Because he said he was going to retire after his 50th Masters.
How many has he done? Do you know?
I don't, but I know that it was not that far away when he said it. I think it's got to be pretty close.
But he also, Jim Nance knows.
Jim Nance said he will retire after the Masters in 2036.
Oh, 36 it is. Okay.
He's going to be doddering in 2036.
Yeah, in 2035 maybe.
He will be.
It's the 100th anniversary of the Masters he wants to make it to.
The 100th anniversary of the Masters.
He's
and I will
51
be
times.
Instead of giving a tie to someone in the audience after that broadcast, he's going to give him a truss.
But he does understand silence. He does understand how to do it.
Great, yeah.
Getting back to the weekend of the Halloween, I would assume where you are, Rob, in kind of a condo. And by the way, are you in a high-rise condo or are you in a low-rise condo?
It's 3 levels. 3 levels.
Okay.
And we're on the 3rd level. So, I mean, that's as high as we get.
Are you near a golf course? Is there a golf course anywhere near you?
I've not seen one between here and the hospital, but I imagine there's probably one not far away. It's an adult over 55 community, which is really scary to me because now I almost could live here, not as a guest, but as a resident. But so we had none trick-or-treaters. There was a Halloween party at the clubhouse.
There was?
Did you go by?
No, what I did is
Did you see the residents dressed up?
With Kathy, we went to the website for this neighborhood and saw the picture. Lots of attempts at sexy witches, but not really making it. Yeah,
really?
And then someone said da 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 da. I couldn't get off the dance floor. I'm like, oh Christ! So I'm really glad I'm not there.
So there's an active social scene in the complex. Describe the complex a little bit. Like what you say, you're in a 3-story, so it's a bunch of 3-story condos.
Yeah, you come in off of Biscayne Boulevard, the main drag, and we're back in there. It's there's a lot of buildings. We're in Building A. I might as well just put my address up.
Yeah, I don't know why you're giving us that description.
But I have seen a Building R too, because there's a lot of them back here. So there's a lot of buildings and they're 3 high.
Okay.
That's it. You said describe it. There's a lot of buildings.
All right. Oh, there's R and there's A.
Yeah, well, I think there's also I think there's also letters between them.
Kind of just asking for a description of the physical plant that you're in. When you think of is there a clubhouse that they have?
There
for the
is, and
seniors.
Kathy told me that some budgets have been cut, and there's not as much live music and karaoke at the clubhouse anymore.
Have you been in the clubhouse?
No, I have not. I've not been
Okay.
in the clubhouse. But I will say this:
It smells like sex.
hot sex. If there is an event while I'm down here, I will go because I just want to see what goes down. Yeah.
Well, you missed the Halloween
missed it.
party. You missed the big one. You could have kept your Tin Man thing. Oh, that's back in Virginia, though, right?
No, it's back at Amazon.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. So, walking around, do you see anybody that would be in my community? We have everything from young families that have children all the way up to people that they're walking, but that's a very loose description of walking. They are very doddering we've got that range. What about it?
I've not seen a lot of doddering, especially for a senior community. I see people walking back and
No
forth.
oxygen tanks.
I haven't seen anything on wheels. No, I see people walking around the waterway, and they all seem to be
Canes?
together. An occasional cane, sure, but
Okay.
to make it fair, Mike, not the 4-prong cane, just a single cane.
Hey,
and,
don't knock that. I've used that.
Have you been by the swimming pool?
There is no swimming pool, so
Really?
I have not been there. Yeah, so no swimming pool here.
Who needs it?
I would think that for this community, they would have to be expensive because they'd have to have that thing to lower people in.
That machine.
Yeah.
It's like a crane that you lower a jet ski in.
And it takes half the pool up, this machine. So there's no pool here. There is one guy that has been very helpful to Kathy and my dad because he's he's not the guy that runs the place, but he kind of runs the place. He's busybody, keeps in touch with everybody, wants to know a lot about my dad. And
Is he the president of the homeowners association?
no, he's apolitical, which I think is nice. And his
Is he
name
trying
is
to move in?
No, what, to this place? No, he's got a place. He lives with his mother on the first floor.
Oh,
and
wow.
His name is, and she's old, 90-ish. But his name is Richard, and he's so kind to Kathy and my dad that every couple of weeks they buy him 2 cases of Budweiser. And he comes up and he gets them and he takes them back to his house. So I think that's nice. He doesn't drive.
Now hold on. If they're getting how often do they buy him a couple of cases of Budweiser?
Every couple of weeks, I think.
Now I know Spiwax. Yeah. I know Spiwax very, very well.
Yes.
There has to be something that is done. He has to do a lot for them if he's getting 2 cases of Budweiser.
But I mean, he will get the mail. He'll come up. He'll help my dad with stuff. He'll take the trash out, stuff like that. Because my dad, and so
All
he
right.
helps, and that's nice.
It sounds like he's just the community son to all
Could
these
be.
older people.
Could be. He's real big on not wearing a shirt, and he gets around on a motorized scooter because he
older?
doesn't drive. Well, I think he's over 50. I'd say he's in his 60s.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's in his 60s. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but
So
living
that-
with his mother. And I got
Lots of sunspots.
got a chance to go to their place the other day to thank
and?
them for something. And boy, you don't see a lot of people that smoke inside anymore.
There it is.
I
Was
went into
it-
that place and it was like a bowling alley in 1970. It was, but bless his heart, he's great. He's great.
Okay, all right, that's wonderful, and amazing what you can get down in Florida for 2 cases of Budweiser a week. That's fantastic.
That's also how they pay the nurses at the hospital.
This is another question I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
With like right now, when you get close to the microphone, your energy level, which we're used to, we
Right.
all have that. You're on the mic. Any complaints at all for your early morning? Yelling on the patio. Anybody
No,
has
but-
anybody gotten to you
They
about it
can't
at all?
hear.
Richard did contact Kathy because I'm on what is like a modified, almost like an Adirondack rocker. That's the chair that's out here, and the back, I guess they're rails that they rock on, right? They've got the curved things on the bottom. I did back up and puncture the screen on the lanai, and I did not know I did that. Well, I mean, they have a repair kit. We'll fix it. But the thing is, I didn't know it had happened. Kathy didn't know it had happened. But Richard, on his walk, saw that the screen had busted and came to her and said, "Don't know how your screen got busted, but your screen's we're up 3 levels."
He's quite a thorough dude, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't try any nonsense here because
Does he
they
appear
will-
to have any other work, or is his work really just taking care of his mom?
I know he used to be. He used to work at a pet hospital. He brought that up, and he keeps trying to draw parallels between my father's medical troubles and like what a golden retriever might have. And he said, and I know he means well, but I don't think he's working now. No, I think he mostly lives off what do they say in Streetcar Named Desire? He depends on the kindness of strangers.
The kindness of strangers that he is enjoying. So I wonder if he was an orderly in the pet hospital, because you wanted to talk about orderlies at the regular hospital.
Oh my God. The weekend at a hospital is a whole different thing than a weekday at a hospital, because you get the weekend people. There'll be no surgeries.
But it's also less traveled, you know.
Yeah.
That's just the nature of things. They have
So
they have
quiet.
people on duty. It's very, very chill. You know,
And
it's a sad place to be on the weekend.
I don't find that at all. I love it. I like when people code, Mike, because it's exciting, and we have had that.
When you say it, you're not talking about somebody that's writing a computer program, I take it.
No, as a matter of fact, they'll never write a computer program again.
That's so you hear the like the emergency.
Well, what you
thing
hear
going.
is you hear dee, that doesn't stop, and then everyone runs everywhere. And then I shut the door to my dad's room because I don't want to deal with that. But
he is as we established last week, he is not in an intensive care situation, right?
No, he's just in a
regular
hospital room, and they keep
Okay.
an eye on him.
Gotcha.
So this weekend it was quiet, and you get to know the nurses and you get to know the people during the week. But this lady comes in, and she says, "Hey," and I didn't know her, and I said, "Hi, it's good to see you. Thank you for doing all this stuff. And if you could, there's no paper towels in the paper towel dispenser at the sink, and you wash your hands a lot in a hospital, so you want the paper towels."
Sure.
And she said, "Jesus Christ, nothing in this place happens without me. Nobody would have paper towels without
I love
me."
But I love that attitude. That to me would fill me with a great deal of warmth and happiness, because if she's getting pissed off about that kind of detail, there is givenness in her world, and that to me would be gratifying.
So she did replace the paper towels, and then her main job, of course, is to empty the trash and straighten the room, make sure everything's in order. So she took the trash out of the trash can. Now, the trash can has bags in it that are not like supple, hefty bags, the white ones that are soft and quiet when you put them in. These are sort of a more dense plastic that
Medical
rattle.
grade.
Yeah, exactly. And so she takes the trash out, and I've never seen someone have so much trouble opening a plastic bag that comes out of a dispenser. I mean, it's the same time.
So she transfers the heavy plastic bag into the trash, and then she's
After
putting a
she
new
gets
one in, and she's got to peel it apart. I think I get what you're saying.
It takes
Yeah.
forever, and she finally gets it in. Crusher, and she's 2 feet from us, and the door is shut, so it's loud.
Celebrity she most resembles.
Wendy Williams.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe not as tall as Wendy, but some of the same physiognomy.
Okay, all right, very good.
So she finally gets this bag in and, rolls it and then ties it because, God knows you don't want the bag to fall out, I guess. And I'm looking
She's
at Kathy.
tying it probably to make it fit in the. It's
In the
not.
can.
It's not
It's-
specifically
it's
designed for that particular.
taken way too long, and to a point where this is going on. So I look at Kathy and she looks at me and we roll our eyes. That's it. And it's not what you want to hear.
No, it's not a nice sound. It's not pleasant.
Then-
Get out of here.
She gets out another bag, fights
Back
with
off,
it,
Back off a little bit.
gets out the other bag,
Yes.
tries to open it, takes again forever, and then puts it in, rattle. She does 10 layers of bags. I guess so you can just pull it out and there's one already there. But she was doing this for 20 minutes, and it was too much. I had to leave. I mean, I can sit there through the beeping of the monitors.
How's your
all
old
that
man
stuff.
feel about this?
He's asleep. He's
Okay.
asleep.
All right.
And I actually was able to tell the nurses something that my father told me when I was 5 or 6, is don't ever wake me up.
So at any time, did you have the desire to, lay a little shut up on her at all? Did you?
I would have said, I was close. What I would have said is, do you have enough bags in there? But I didn't say that. I just walked out. Up! God, it was, and I guess maybe in retrospect, not as annoying, but at that time, it was the worst thing going on in my life. And also, there was one orderly that came in and just said, anything? And I said, no, we're good. Thank you. Then, I think they should get Employee of the Week.
Now,
for
are you
walking-
able to bring? You had made a reference to the fact that you brought your dad some food from outside. Are
Yeah.
they cool with you doing that? That you
Yeah.
can do that?
Because
All
you have
right.
to go, Mike. The cafeteria is in such a way that when we were told that my father was going to be transferred, I later found out that Kathy and I had the same thought that maybe the new hospital will have better food, because he very seldom eats what's brought up to him, and the cafeteria downstairs is the worst. Luckily, they have the sandwich guy, and so you can use him. But the sandwich guy, he's closed on the weekend, so it's tough.
Right. Well, good. I mean, but I think Florida's been good for you, believe it or not. Even though you're down there for these circumstances, I think Florida has been a good experience. And it sounds to me like you're getting at least good information from the doctors down there, which is telling you what's going on.
Different. It's 100%
little different than last week,
6
I would
days a
imagine.
week. Yeah,
right?
it's really great. And now that we've got this sort of positive plan to go on, I'm very excited about it.
And if everything goes as planned and everything works out, what is the date that you plan to return to your wife, Carrie, in Virginia?
Well, it's tough to say. We'll probably go on the cruise together. I might just stay here through the cruise. And then, do they do anything for New Year's down here? Like a dropping of a ball or anything?
Knew it. I knew it would happen, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it would happen. I knew 100% that it would happen. All right, we're going to take a little moment here. Got to tell you about a fine sponsor, Uncommon Goods, and we have a little news coming up. The holidays, they do sneak up fast. Now, I've been showing you my wonderful Uncommon Goods, I don't know what you would call it.
Lap
It's
desk.
A lap desk. Thank you. He's down there, and he's doing my job up here. What a guy. It's not too early. Well, actually, I'm down here, too. It's not too early to get your shopping done and actually have fun with it. Uncommon Goods has thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, and they have something for everyone, from moms and dads to kids and teens, from book lovers, history buffs, diehard football fans, foodies, mixologists, avid gardeners. Robb found the coolest orderly keeper. No, I'm sorry, the coolest thing.
It's a radio made out of solid rosewood, but it not only is an AM/FM radio, but it is a Bluetooth player, and it's killing me because it got to my house this weekend, and I can't play with it because it's up there. But Carrie did send me a picture of it, and the thing is awesome. Can't wait to see it.
I also have not just the laptop stand that I use when I'm sitting there, and it's got a beautiful laptop. I've also got a caddy that I strapped over the couch arm, and it's perfect for putting all my heroin in there.
I
have
thought
it
sure.
there.
I thought
Yeah.
sure you meant a golf caddy.
No. I actually put the wooden thing. It's got I'm so terrible at describing it. I'll bring it in next time we talk about Uncommon
It fits
Goods.
over the arm, right, of the sofa?
Yeah, and it's got the actual drugs in it and
Sure.
all the stuff I need. My spoon, my needle, everything.
If you
It's
like, Mike, I
fantastic.
can go to the hospital and steal you some alcohol swabs.
And some syringes if you can. With every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They have donated more than $3 million to date. Attaboy, Uncommon Goods. Way to go.
nice.
Uncommon Goods makes holiday shopping stress-free and joyful with thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts you can't find anywhere else. So shop early, have fun, and cross some names off your list today. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/TMOS. That's uncommongoods.com/TMOS for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary.
Ooh.
You know, sometimes when I see that, I feel like they ran out of something, but they really didn't.
No,
run out
they
of
didn't.
anything
And
at all.
pardon if I was distracted during that. 2 pelicans just landed in the water behind me. It's pretty wild.
Did they do the fishing thing where they try to break their neck? You know, they break
Mike,
their necks.
They boned.
No, they actually, a pelican, a little, look, I've been down here a long time.
Yeah,
I know a little
yeah.
Florida bird life. A pelican, when they dive to fish, they do so with such weight hitting the water that occasionally they will break their necks.
Well, no,
That's a
these
true
guys
story.
didn't break their neck. I think they did sort of the slide landing. You know, where they
So
fly
they're just
and-
hanging. They're just hanging with
yeah.
that.
Didn't
All
see
right.
anything.
Do we have my news? There it is. Yay! That's exciting for me. No, it's not. Anyway,
Tidbits.
let's begin today with, according to a recent poll, 54% of Americans would love to see the clock changing done away for good. 40% want to keep it, but according to reports, support for time changes is at its lowest level in history. Now, this most recent one, people dig, right? The one where you go back.
You get an extra hour's sleep.
You fall spring
Fall
forward,
back.
fall back, and that's the one people like, and that's the one people want to keep. You right about that?
I still don't like it though because it throws you off. It's just
Well, both of
different.
them throw you off, right?
Yeah, but this has the plus of, giving you an extra hour. And some people are way into that. But you know what? It's a Sunday. I'll just sleep in if I want an extra hour. I hate the way it messes with you, and I don't like it when it gets dark earlier either.
I feel like you're absolutely right about it messing with you, but if I have to take one, I'll take the one in the fall because I like the extra hour.
But
From
I
now
think
on,
as
let's
long as it's all the same, it won't mess with you.
Yeah, then
It's
you
the
just
change.
eliminate it. I think people
What
should
if
do
we
that.
eliminated the spring one and just every year we fell back? And then in 24 years,
Josh,
we
he's
would have
done that
created.
joke. He's done that joke for about 100 years.
I would
I'm
That's
very
the
proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
But,
I'm glad
you know what?
are.
It's time for us to all agree as a country, and this is something we can get us around on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe
Didn't
this will finally bring us
Indianapolis
together.
Indianapolis undid it years ago? They don't observe it in Indianapolis.
In a poll 3 weeks ago, only 12% support the current clock-changing system. A few years ago, it seemed like the government was going to put a stop to it, mostly because there was bipartisan, there it is, bipartisan support with many on both sides. There are several bills kicking around Congress, but like everything else, it's gridlocked, and there's very little push to get anything done. For what it's worth, most of the holdouts aren't clinging to the joy of changing clocks in the middle of the night twice a year. The issue is whether the permanent time would be the later summer hours or the earlier winter standard time hours. Also, you can't really have every state choose its own time because that would just be a giant cluster F. So you can't do it.
I
Look at
think-
Arizona.
Yeah, I think we should all just go by the time that Donald Trump has on his clocks. He'll determine the right time, and it doesn't even have to jive with anything real. He'll
If
have
it
the
takes-
best time.
If it takes an executive order to fix it, fine.
Yeah,
just get rid of it.
That'll be the best time. Moving right along, a woman on TikTok named Isa, ISA, is going viral for showing how the roof of her car was leaking. It's a Subaru, and it has a sunroof, and the damage was caused by an overflowing sunroof drain, which needed to be cleaned out. She said, so was someone going to tell me that if you have a sunroof, there's a sunroof drain? I could have told her that. I had a massive problem with a sunroof that I had to get repaired, and thank God they covered it. I was really worried that they wouldn't. If you don't regularly check it, you could potentially flood the interior of your car, she said, because no one told me. Well, if you're in an area where the car's not like in a garage, and it's under a tree, and it's got pollen and all that crap in there. A lot of people in the comments were shocked to hear about a sunroof drain. Some even claimed that she was lying. Those are the people I like.
I like them.
I don't understand it, so you've got to be lying. Duh. Sunroofs do have drains, but generally don't require any regular maintenance. They automatically channel water away, but if you do any off-roading, if you drive on roads with loose dirt and gravel or park under trees, very possible that they could get clogged. Isa, hi there, she says.
By the way, Mike, do you still listen to Loose Dirt and Gravel in the morning?
Oh, I love that. Hey, I'm loose dirt.
And I'm Gravel.
Isa says, I learned that where I live, it's so densely wooded that my drain hose just got clogged. And with the leaves and the tree sap and other debris, you can always have them checked out when your car is in the shop or blow them out periodically yourself. There are even tools for it online. But of course, if you have certain cars, they can be defective as well.
I have a Subaru as well, and I guess, Mike, have you ever bought a car that comes with a little tool kit in the back? Little things you might need.
Not that I've looked at, but I probably have.
It has the tiniest plunger
to clean out the sunroof drain.
it's just little. Yeah, it's just very tiny.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Millie Bobby Brown, for a long time, you and Oscar were super into Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I joined it for one season. I never went back, but I know enough about the show to know who the people are referencing. Millie Bobby Brown has probably become the most famous person out of that cast.
Yeah.
She allegedly accused her on-screen father, David Harbour,
the sheriff guy, yeah.
of bullying and harassment. She apparently filed a formal complaint before filming the final season and had a personal representative with her when they filmed the finale. That's serious stuff. That means the guy's got to be a real dick.
It's real dramatic stuff. Or isn't there a new
she's not-
season? Isn't there a new season coming up? Is it the final season of Stranger
Yeah.
Things coming up? Funny, this would come out now, isn't it? Ha ha ha.
I miss it every single time, and you're absolutely correct. I think you have to hold that out, that maybe it's possible. Let's see. According to a source, quote, there were pages and pages of accusations. The investigation went on for months. The nature of the allegations were not sexual. David went through an internal investigation over Millie's claims, but the outcome is unknown. His estranged wife, Lily Allen, she's a famous person.
She's
too.
famous, a singer, I think, right?
She allegedly stood by him throughout the drama, but interestingly, they are now going through an ugly breakup. Lily says David cheated on her multiple times, including an affair in 21 with a woman working on the costume department for his movie We Have a Ghost. So he's maybe a troublesome guy. But then when you say that, Rob, I think the whole thing's just PR to get people to pay attention to Stranger Things.
How about this, Millie? Grow a set. Deal with it. Insult him back.
Very, very misogynistic of you. I appreciate
No, not
that.
at all. I just want her to stand up for herself.
I think that the definition of success in the show business would be you are still raking in the dough even after you're dead.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Forbes released a list of the highest paid deceased celebrities of 2025. I got 13 of them. I got to give them all to you.
It's good
here.
timing because we have a super chat from Jerry Lewis.
Oh, thank you. Jerry
Wow,
Lee
Jer.
Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis, not Rob's Jerry Lee Lewis.
Okay, I missed the Lee.
Also
the
dead.
Shake It Baby, yes.
Yeah, can I
thank
guess
you.
one of the people that's on the list? I think it's new this year. Is June Lockhart on the list?
No, unfortunately, that Lost in Space money was already spent, Rob.
That's sad.
At number 13, we start with Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
So let me just make sure I get it right. It's based on their pre-tax earnings from sales streams and other licensing deals.
Merchandise, yeah.
Kobe made $10 million as he was passed away. Arnold Palmer, $11 million. Prince, $11 million. John Lennon, $12 million. Bob Marley, $13 million. Jimmy Buffett, $14 million.
Boo.
Elvis,
Yes.
Elvis, $17 million.
That's a
Here's one-
that's a small portion of what he used to make, though, Dad.
This is Miles Davis, $21 million. I think maybe arrangements of certain
Could be, and
classics.
also, you know what? They've recently released all of his stuff on new vinyl, like 180 gram vinyl, so it could be sales as well.
How much do you think the notorious B.I.G. made in death?
How about the notorious $21 million?
How about $80 million?
Get out!
$80 million.
Wow.
Pink Floyd members Richard Wright and Sid Barrett, $81 million each.
I hate Pink Floyd.
No, a lot of people don't. Look at that.
I know.
$162 million
Boo.
after they're gone. All right, now we have the final two. Would you like to guess either of the final two?
You've said so many that I would have said myself.
Well, you haven't said Michael Jackson yet.
Yes, and that is number
Oh,
one at
attaboy, Josh.
$105 million. And I will give you a hint for number two. It's $85 million, and it has nothing to do with music. Nothing.
Really? Movie
Yep.
guy?
No.
Movie person?
Yeah, ask any question you want. No, you're still not going to get it.
Okay, a producer type? Well, no, that would be music.
Nope.
Oh, is it a president?
No.
Damn it. Help me out
It's
here,
a-
Josh.
It's an author.
Well, who's dead that's still a hot author? Stephen King's alive, so it's not him.
He's still alive, yes.
Yeah.
Right? Think children.
Oh, Seuss.
Dr. Seuss, $85 million, ladies and gentlemen. That's a
Theodore
lot of money.
Geisel, Mike.
You know,
He seems to be in the news almost every week, doesn't he?
He does.
Really.
Ted.
I think Kobe and Arnold Palmer are the most impressive because they don't have things like that you can resell. like
Right.
written down works.
Yeah, but I mean, it's it's amazing the business empires that that formulate that to keep the estates chugging along. I'm blown away by that. All right, here we go. This is a sweet story, really sweet story. A small dog who went missing from her family's home in Mississippi about 5 years ago was reunited with her owners after turning up in a Florida city about 520 miles away. The dog, I've had a Chihuahua, is a Chihuahua, and it's a Chihuahua Dachshund mix named
That
Penny.
is the most hateful breed. If you could put scientists in a lab and you couldn't come up with a more hateful dog than a Chihuahua Dachshund.
Why?
Dachshunds are mean, and so are Chihuahuas.
Well, no, we had a sweet one. Frankie was sweet. Frankie was a kind
Yeah, but
dog.
you know what? He shook a lot. I didn't like that.
He did indeed. Chihuahua Dachshund mix named Penny. She was found 2 weeks ago dodging traffic on a city street. The person who found her had her microchip scanned, and her owners in Mississippi were called. It's unclear how Penny made it all the way to Florida, but she did. What a story. That would make a great movie if you could get Penny to talk.
And then 2 weeks later, Penny died of old age and was buried in a hateful grave.
Had the shakes right before she died, unfortunately. Finally, today, a 41-year-old man in Indiana named Joseph Corbat was spotted in an Ace Hardware store on Saturday with a noticeable bulge in his crotch.
Look out.
The police were called, and they stopped him as he was walking out. The cops asked Joseph what he was packing, and he admitted that it was a big tool. He had a Milwaukee M18 router inside his pants.
Listen, I have a router in my pants.
It's worth more than $200. Joseph initially claimed he wasn't stealing it, sure, and that he was planning to go back inside and pay for it. But later he admitted that he stole it so he could sell it himself and get some money to pay his bills. He's facing multiple charges, including organized retail theft. And, of course, the router shaved him smooth down there while it was in his pants. I had to look up what a router does.
Yeah, I admit, you're probably like me when you said that. I thought it was like a computer router.
Yeah,
a
about
modem.
5:30 in the morning was a whole process. I'm Googling router, and all I'm getting is Wi-Fi. I'm a moron. That's the way that goes.
It's also how Robb snuck that cover out of the hospital.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
In his pants. Nobody gave
In
him
my
a second
pants.
look.
I
Very
look
good.
like Spider-Man in tights.
Spider-Man. This episode, ladies and gentlemen, is powered by Incogni, your personal data's bodyguard. Here's the deal, Wade. Data brokers scoop up your info, names, addresses, even social security numbers, and sell it to whoever's paying. Scammers, scary music, spammers, creepy marketers, you name it. That's why your phone won't stop ringing. That's why it's constant. It's nonstop. You can't keep up with it. Your inbox is a mess. Identity theft is always lurking. We've got data breaches. There were stats that they jumped 72% in 23 from the previous year. Incogni fights back. They automatically wipe your data from over 230 brokers. They keep monitoring your data, and they push back when brokers resist. You stay off their lists, period. With your flexible plans, their protection always fits you and your family. And you're covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Bottom line, if your data's out there, you need Incogni. Incogni is an amazing partner. So if you like us, please check them out. We love Incogni. We want you to love them as well. It would mean a lot to us if you check them out. Use code TMOS at Incogni.com/TMOS to get an exclusive 60% off an annual Incogni plan. Incogni.com/TMOS. That's INCOGNI.com/TMOS. All right,
Great
Josh
outfit. I love
Soroka.
them.
Josh Soroka was the only one. I got one. Now, the weird thing is I got one trick-or-treater, but my son went to the other part of our neighborhood where the larger houses are, and he came back with his buddy Nick, and he came back with a ton of candy. Did really well for himself.
I admire his strategy. When I lived in a unit of condominiums, they had courtyards.
Yeah.
And it was like the efficiency expert laid out the best way to get a lot of candy. Because it was door. And if you go to the right neighborhood, you're going to score big.
He did really, really well with that, but nobody can touch what we heard. Well, at least we heard he was going to experience.
And I teased you guys last week that I'm told to bring a lot of candy, that there are 2,000 kids coming. So I collected the city actually drops candy off at some of these houses to help out.
Can I
So-
get into this with you for a
Yes.
second here? Because I want to figure out, is this a city thing where people gather in one spot, or
So
is it
it's-
just because they have so many kids in the town?
So it's a small town. I don't
it's
know
in-
where all the kids come from.
It's
but
in
there's
Georgia, right?
It's in Georgia, but there's this road with all these older homes, and they're large. Most of them are large homes, and there's these old homes, and they just put a big thing together where, hey, this is a spot to trick or treat.
So,
And
so
bring
they
everyone in.
actually,
It's like, here's
first
the
of all, it's a
safe
good
place.
idea. It's a
It
good
is.
idea, I think, where they have, so the town identifies a particular old street
Yes.
where everybody comes to trick or
Yep.
treat.
And you can park down at the courthouse, which is at the end of the street, or the
Okay.
hospital that's at the other end.
I
of the
don't know,
street.
Andy. We got a lot of people parked at the courthouse today.
So that's what it
so-
was. Okay, I get
So
it.
the city dropped off 4 bags. I brought up
The city
4
candy.
bags.
Can you describe the city candy? Is it, of
was
a
all-
quality or is it like
No,
Laffy
it was
Taffy?
it was all the big giant bags from Costco.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And that's the same stuff I brought. So in the end, I had 10 bags
Shocking.
of the Costco candy.
I can tell
Ready
you
to go.
what was in it. I can tell you what was in it. Snickers. Snickers.
Well, I got 2. They have 2 varieties.
All right.
So yes, Snickers.
I'll give you the one.
All right.
Snickers, Butterfinger,
Yep.
Kit Kat,
Yes.
little Hershey bars,
Yes.
little Reese's peanut butter, not little, but full size
The single cups.
individual
Single, yeah.
Reese's cups.
Correct.
No, not Kit Kat. The Kit Kat's in there, but also Twix,
I believe Twix, and I think you're missing one other.
Milky Way,
No, I think it was the Almond Joy.
Skittles.
No,
Well, that
because
was
Mike,
in the other bag. The other
Costco
bag.
has a fruit-themed bag as well. That was the chocolate-themed bag.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Now,
Now, Rob,
fruit-themed
would you like
bag.
to
is-
attempt the fruit bag?
well, I
Right.
just I really can't because I look at it and I say, well, this is all crap candy.
No, those
but
are
I'll
my
guess
favorite candies.
I'll guess Laffy Taffy.
I did not have Laffy Taffy in
Okay.
there.
Dots.
No.
Damn.
Oh, it's a
dots.
different bag.
There are
MF and
Skit-
Dots. I'm like,
There
Right.
were Skittles. There were Twizzlers. There were like Chewy Jolly Ranchers.
any sour candies in there?
Oh yeah, and a bag of Sour Patch Kids.
So,
in there.
does your mother-in-law live on this grand old
Yes.
street?
She does.
So that it sounds like she's got some nice digs up there, right?
Yeah, it's the
She got
other
good
houses
internet.
the other houses are larger, but yes.
Okay.
It's a nice home.
It's a sweet home. Okay,
Yeah,
very
it's just all the homes are like 100 years old, so they're old homes.
good.
But
Okay,
anyway,
yeah,
so
go
I
ahead.
start the evening with 10 bags of Costco candy.
10 bags.
Yeah,
God, that's
they,
a lot.
They say to be ready from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So I say, all right, 10 bags will get me through that. So it started out slow, and I was giving people like 2 pieces of candy each.
Okay.
That quickly, I was told to stop. and go to
Rockefeller
singles,
quit it, yeah.
Where I feel, where
Wait,
I
you were
feel-
told to stop and go to one piece?
go to 1 piece, which feels cheap to me, but I was told I need to hold out because we have 2,000 kids coming. I did the math. It was 2,650 pieces of candy I had. Mike, I started at 6 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I ran out of candy. And there were
Oh, my-
still hundreds of kids. I had to quickly pack up and go shut off all the lights and get out of there.
I have a question. Was there any? It seems to me that if you have that kind of situation, oh, there it is. So
This
there
is a picture
just,
I took of them leaving my house and going to the neighbor's house.
So it's
Can you
just
see that
not-
line down the sidewalk? Nonstop.
It's nonstop. So that I would imagine that may have taken a little fun out of it. At least fun for you, right?
No, I loved it. But
I would
loved
think
it.
that
I've
would
been
be-
candy for 20 years. It was so much fun because it was just like here. It was both hands filling bags. It was great.
Now, when you do that, do they have to come and knock on your door like Three's
No.
Company, or are you just standing out there because of the efficiency?
No, there was my mother-in-law set up a table out in the yard close to the sidewalk, so the kids would have to step off the sidewalk and come over.
Does
Or
she
there-
love it? Does she love this tradition?
I think her and Kelly enjoyed it because I was doing all the work.
Okay,
And they just got
all right.
to watch.
and you didn't mind it at all because you
No.
get to see all the kids.
And
in
you
the
know what's
I didn't
there's-
mind.
I love it, but the thing that would suck about that is it's so fun to ask kids about their costumes.
Oh,
and
it
like, but I guess you didn't have time for any of that.
No, not much. I wore a Captain America like onesie And so kids would
Oh my
comment
God.
about that.
With the crotch cut out.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. All
Now,
right. I have
this
to ask,
the table that your mother-in-law set up, I'm just curious, were there any
Yes.
pamphlets on it?
No, but there was a guy that came by and gave me a lollipop because he's running for like city council or something and
All right,
wanted me to vote for him.
I have 1,000 questions about
Great.
this.
and
I really
I
do.
took plenty of notes. So we're
Okay,
good.
so here's the deal. You're out there in a. It was not required for you to be in a costume, right? For this,
It was recommended.
it was recommended to
Yes.
be in costume for the
Yes.
kids.
The
as
onesie.
far as
I think of a toddler. I'm sorry. That's what I think.
creepy.
No, it's the lazy college kid costume.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
fine.
I'll work on pulling it up so you
Okay.
can understand.
I'd love to get a look. So you set the table. The table is out in the lawn. Do most of the people on this street do it the same way, where they sit out in front of their homes?
Yes, everyone does, except for the ones. They're all sitting out in front of their yards. A couple of the houses had like performances going on behind the candy station.
Wow.
they
Like,
had-
like a
like-
few scenes from Wicked, or what was it?
Well, one
Oh,
house.
yeah.
So once I ran out of candy, I walked around the street, and here was
You
my
didn't
costume.
trick or treat in your onesie,
Oh,
did
see,
you?
that's that. No, see, now that doesn't bother
It's
me.
not a creepy one.
That doesn't bother me at all. That's like pajamas.
Exactly.
I'm fine
it's
with
like
that.
I'm gonna be lazy and participate.
Did
but-
you
Yeah.
even put decorative paper on the table in front of you? Is that what I
Yes.
saw there too? That's
Hey,
going.
go
on.
back. Let me see the
extra
paper.
one.
I want to see the
Look at
paper.
that. See that Halloween
That is
paper
nice.
on the
Yeah.
There was
table?
some paper on there and bowls. I
Looks like a
started-
beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. It really
yeah,
does.
it's a
Yeah.
great neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the neighbors, one neighbor had like violinists out like playing music, and
Right.
they had a whole party going on behind the candy station.
See,
for like,
this is
I
where
think
it's
it
a
was all the-
problem.
This
well,
is
I
where
think this
my-
was the older people that want to come and be part of Halloween, so they sit way back and watch the kids.
This is where my horrible brain. I can't
No, I'm
can't
with
help
you.
the way my
I'm
mind
with you.
works. But so when I see this neighborhood, I think to myself, is Kelly the favorite daughter? Is she the favorite daughter? As far as does she
Of
have
the
multiple
neighborhood
siblings?
or at the house?
Of
She's
your
an only
mother,
child.
of your mother-in-law. She's
She's
an
the
only child.
Yes.
Okay, then next that makes this very easy. Then the next question is, how old is? You don't have to give me details, but
Right.
is
Well,
Kelly's mom older or younger?
We celebrated her birthday.
Okay,
She was born on Halloween.
she was born.
Oh,
on
that's
Halloween.
nice.
That
That's
was
wonderful.
So she is older.
When
She's
she
older.
was born, was Halloween a tradition yet?
Yes.
Okay,
she
that's
brought it
good.
down from Salem.
I have
That's
a
great.
question.
Yeah.
The home that you visit so
Yes.
often, do you prefer, all things being equal,
Mm-hmm.
do you prefer that home to your home in St. Augustine?
No, that home would need a lot more upkeep.
A lot more upkeep.
I see. Do you think that your mother-in-law is so into Halloween because she was born on the day? Was it always a big deal for her?
Well, I don't think it's a big deal for her. It's just a big deal for the neighborhood.
So
it
she
was
has to
fun.
keep up with the Joneses, otherwise she's going to be run out of town on a rail.
No, because she's taken years off of doing it. She did not participate last year.
Oh, okay.
But did
Oh,
it this
okay.
year since we
Do
were
you
going
think
up.
this will be a tradition for the Soroka family that you'll bring the
I
kids
think
up for this?
If we don't, I think we will go up more often. We did not
Mm-hmm.
have the kids this year, so it was an easy reason to go up.
Do any
so
of your
it was-
kids play instruments?
We're not putting on a performance.
All I want is just a little show. That's
Don't
all.
worry, Rob. I did think of you during this.
Thank
because
you.
you would love this because there was the instrument house. But then like 3-4 more houses down, there was a full play production of like witches casting curse and stuff on the porch.
So
I may
people
come down for
really
that.
go
It's
all
a
in.
re- no, like
I would
people go-
love it. I
people
would
go
love
all
it.
out.
I would love
on
it.
this.
And it would just be such a wonderful. I think the problem with trick or treating, especially where we live, and probably where you live too, Josh, to a certain extent, you get people, there's no mandatory requirement to participate in the holiday.
Well-
and people, these old F's down here, come down here and choose to button up their house with their, and they're all living there, and they
Yeah.
shut everything off. And I think
Well,
that
what I
totally
like about this
sucks.
street is the kids that are giving candy to. These kids don't live around here. Who knows where they're coming from?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I appreciate the efficiency of it. You know, because
because Rob's part Nazi.
stop it.
Now,
Very small part.
because of seeing so many people and giving out. So anyway, I ran out of the candy in 2 hours, 2,600 pieces.
Did you panic?
No.
Did you
Kelly
soil
and my
your
mother-in-law
onesie?
talked about going out and buying more candy, and I said no.
You
I
can't
said
do
we
that.
spent enough.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
You
But
could have started handing out pennies.
but I did take notes on the people who were trick or treating.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right. So, as far as the trick or treating, any kind of rules on the street that you had to be a certain age, or did you get no rules?
No rules, and that's what concerned me a little bit.
Okay.
Because the most popular costume had to be the teenagers with no costume, and they were just participating, walking around in
I
a
understand.
hoodie, and sometimes they didn't even have bags; they would just hold out their hand to put the candy in.
That sucks.
So
I wouldn't give
that
it.
was
I wouldn't give it to
but-
them.
Well, you know,
But here,
people say that you
I always
should.
go-
I'm sorry, Jess. People say you should help those teenagers out because they're choosing to do this as opposed to partying, drinking, going out and,
And I agree with that.
causing trouble. Yeah, so it's not
I
so
don't
bad.
mind the teenagers just having some innocent fun.
I don't know. I think
I
they're
do
all
have a
hopped up
problem.
on pot.
I do have a problem with the 30 and 40-year-olds in costume with trick-or-treat bags, trick-or-treating.
That's
That is
crap.
not okay. That's
There
not
were-
okay.
There were at least 10 of these people where they were close to my age in costume, holding out their bag for trick-or-treating.
Did they
without a
go
baby or
overboard on
anything.
their? Did they go overboard on their costumes because they're grown-ups?
They did. They did.
Yeah, I hate that. Oh,
Yeah.
what
Okay.
jerks.
Oh, I just thought. Thank you for mentioning that. Were there moms that were accompanying the children that might have been?
Be nice,
with the,
Mike.
With the, I'm being totally nice. I'm asking a legitimate question. Were there moms that were participating that were? I would imagine with that many trick or treaters,
Yes.
you would probably have some people that were the costumes were easy on the eye. I would think, right?
Yeah.
Not that I saw.
Really?
None
Were
of that.
most of the moms dressed as characters from Hocus Pocus?
You didn't have
Yeah.
any like sexy nurses or anything like that, or witches or devils?
No, none of that.
Okay,
Not a
wholesome
single
area.
Wow, that's
no,
that's
it was-
definitely a mark against this.
I wrote down the
procedure,
most
yeah.
popular costume was police officers, and then it was superheroes, and then it was the witches from Wicked.
How about
What about-
minions?
That's the top three.
Oh, Minions
I
is a
saw
good
a
guess.
couple Minions.
What about
And
K-pop kids? Those kids that sing K-pop and fight crime.
No, I think my daughter went as a K-pop kid, but
Okay, all
I
right.
did not see. I did see some of those. There was one girl in a little princess costume, and she came up and I gave her a piece of chocolate, and she said, "No, I want that sour thing," and I said, "I don't have any," and then she points to where I have taken my private stash of some of the candies that are my favorite, and I sat on my chair behind the table that she saw. So I had to reach over and I give her one of those. Then I continue to hand out candy to all the other kids while I hear Kelly laughing, and that little girl, who's 4 or 5, has snuck behind the candy and took all my stash.
Oh,
Took it
she's
all
crooked.
and ran
She's
off.
very crooked.
And Josh likes his candy, so that
He
is
does.
a very nasty offense. Did you have any costume out of the 2,600 people that was an absolute, stunner, a wow,
No.
No,
Not at all. No.
Oh, okay.
I was entertained by taking mental notes of what costumes were the most popular and, more important, what candy collection device they were using.
Oh, like
Okay.
bucket versus bag
'cause,
or
you
anything
know,
like that?
A bag, a pillowcase, those are commonplace.
I used a
the
pillowcase
Halloween
growing
buckets.
up, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I also had purses, paper gift bags, a lot of hands where people did not have bags.
Just grab the hand, yeah.
a trash can,
trash can.
bowls, and then I had some Rubbermaid where they would open up the lid and put it in. And I had one girl who it was sewn into her dress, which I advise parents do not do this because it felt really creepy as she opened up her dress and told me to put the candy in there.
Yeah, and
How-
also your chocolate's going to melt.
Yeah.
So if I'm participating in this on this particular street, and I'm going to go to every single house that's handing out candy, how big a haul do you think I could get if I went on this particular street? Incredible.
Oh yeah, you're getting an incredible haul.
Okay,
You're getting a ton.
Wow.
That's cool.
Now,
Happy Halloween. That's cool.
I'll tell you, one kid annoyed me.
Yes.
Little kid dressed as Black Panther, because when I dropped the candy into his bucket, he at the same moment sneezed all over my hand.
Oh,
Really?
that's no good.
So I did. Yeah, we'll see how sick I get after being around 2,000.
What you
kids.
should have done is hocked a loogie on him.
Yeah.
Just
and
to pay back.
And it backs up all those stereotypes too. You know, I mean, it really does. It does. I mean, that's that's kind of the Trump thing. You know, that's the way. I'm just kidding.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. We got to move on. We have to move on with that too. You know,
Josh, next year make sure you hand out cupcakes. People loved baked goods.
Now, by the way, can I one little side note for our trick or treat? My son brought his bag home, his pillowcase, dumped it out on the table. You know, the great value Cheez-Its. You know, the great value cheeses. I like to tell that family to get bent. There you go. All right, now on with our sponsor today, Legacy Box, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, do you have any delightful memories? Yes. Ooh,
I do. Yes, I do.
That's a bingo. Do you want to relive those good old days, but are they trapped on VHS tapes, film reels? You just aren't sure where to start? Most of Robb's memories are saved on dictaphone wire, which is stupid.
Bad
luckily,
idea.
we have the perfect solution, Legacy Box. Legacy Box is the simple and safe solution for digitizing all your family's precious memories. Plus, when you go to legacybox.com/TMOS, you can enjoy 50% off when you get started with Legacy Box today. Co-founders Nick and Adam started Legacy Box in their college dorm room over a decade ago. Since then, it's grown from a team of two to the largest and most trusted digitizing company in the world. Right now, when you purchase a Legacy Box, you get 90 days free access to Legacy Box Cloud, which is the easiest way to stream this music, share, and download your memories. Yes, it's like Netflix, but for your home. Movies. I'm going to take that from the top. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. I'm going all the way back.
Yeah, roll it back, baby.
Thank you. Since then, it's grown from a team of two to the largest and most trusted digitizing company in the world. Right now, when you purchase a Legacy Box, you get 90 days, Jerry, free access to the Legacy Box Cloud, which is the easiest way to stream, share, and download your memories. It's like Netflix, but for your home movies. There you go. Thank you. I'm here all week. You can stream your vids or pics anywhere. Download, organize, save them, store them securely. The Legacy Box Cloud brings you peace of mind. And now you can't even lose your photos if you tried. You clumsy hump. Live in the now. Legacy Box continues. Go to legacybox.com/TMOS to save 50% for a limited time only. Go to legacybox.com/TMOS. That's legacybox.com/TMOS. And remember, wash your hands?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thought that might be the case. Wanted to share this before we get to Robb's beautiful video.
Gorgeous.
Sometimes I bring things to the show because I just don't want to deal with a personal message to my betrothed and deal with this. But this has to do with a foodstuff and a shortcut. And the flavor is not acceptable, and so
you're addressing Carla here.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
your wife.
when you're watching your waistline and you are watching your weight in general, you probably skew towards a high in protein diet. I think that goes without saying for most people.
Yeah.
It's protein is kind of the thing to do. Now, one of the great sources of protein besides meats are eggs. Eggs are a huge source of protein. And I like eggs in many forms, scrambled, fried. The thing is,
hard-boiled?
Carla, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Okay, good.
Now, I think the company is Eggland's Best.
Yeah.
And Eggland's
That's big
Best,
egg right there. That's big egg right there.
I'm here to tell Carla, there were 4 bags of the Eggland's Best hard-boiled eggs in our refrigerator. And
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry,
You're buying the pre-hard-boiled eggs?
the pre-hard-boiled eggs,
Oh,
and
no. It's like rubber.
I don't think I care about the consistency. It's just the flavor is not quite what I want out of my egg, and
Just
I'm
buy the real ones, throw them in the air fryer.
the air fryer. There
Or
it is.
if you steam them, it actually makes them much easier to peel.
Actually, I'm going to bring. Oh no, I thought you were. Oh, what?
Oh, and she's listening. How nice.
Yes, she is. Oh, I thought.
Well,
you
thank
were
you to
gone.
Chris Arnold for the super chat.
Thank
you,
you, Chris
Chris.
Arnold. $9.99 super
Hey,
chat.
say it to my face.
I hate those eggs. They suck.
He said those eggs were really, really good. And that's
They're not.
why
The flavor
Who
sucks.
I got
who
4
said
bags.
She said I said it.
You never said that. If you had been
Rob.
into... Carla, you look stunning today. It's very nice to see you.
Oh, thanks. You like this color?
I do.
It's been away from it.
Yeah, I like your attitude today, Rob.
Today.
You're bringing the funny.
I thought I'd
yes.
try that for once.
So I just wanted to.
They were
share.
BOGO, and that's why I got 4 bags.
Okay. All right.
Can you
Bogo's
eat
cool.
them, please?
Yeah, I'll eat them.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You just had an egg salad sandwich the other day.
Yeah, and I didn't like the flavor.
You need more mustard then to hide the flavor.
I don't put mustard in my egg salad.
You don't?
No. It's
Oh,
gross.
yeah. No, it's not. That's important.
Do you put mustard in your egg salad?
Never. What's wrong with
Mustard.
you, Rob?
What's wrong?
Just a
Rob?
minute ago, you liked my attitude. What's happening?
And try the mustard. It'll cover the flavor of the egg.
Yeah, it'll
Maybe
give
I
some
will.
flavor. And also,
All
Mike,
right, how much? If you have two, if you're making egg salad with, what do you usually use?
Two.
Like two.
two
All right,
eggs for
so
a sandwich, yeah.
So you're doing 2 eggs for egg salad. How much mustard do you put in?
Probably like 4 bottles.
Okay,
No,
get out of here.
like a tablespoon of mayonnaise and equal part mustard. And also, Mike, if you really want to treat yourself,
So a
use-
tablespoon of mustard.
Yeah, well, equal mustard and ketchup.
What kind of mustard?
Just French's, but if you want to go with a Dijon, it's also very good.
All right. Okay.
And a little bit of Worcestershire also goes good in there.
All right, I'll try it. I'll
Thank you.
give that a try. Thank you. Thank you very. Josh, you were going to say something. I'm sorry. What?
No, I would just throw the eggs out while she's at work today.
Yeah. And Mike, I'll tell you this: dogs love eggs.
Dogs love eggs. Yes, sirree. Yeah. I'll bring that tomorrow as far as the dogs attacking
Okay, good.
people.
Good.
Yes, that's right. My dogs are attacking people. Hey, everybody, this holiday season, what does comfort look like to you?
Huh?
Have you ever asked yourself that question? What does comfort look like to you? For me, it's slowing down, finding calm amid the chaos, making a place where everyone can truly relax, making a home.
Oh,
That's where Avocado Green Mattress comes in. Avocado helps you create your own natural oasis. And hopefully, if you're listening to my voice right now, you're calming yourself down. A natural oasis that is calm, it is cozy, it's a space filled with certified organic comfort. Their handcrafted mattresses are designed for deeper, more restorative sleep. And their breathable pillows and soft organic bedding bring that same luxury to every part of your home, even the part of your home where you might be enjoying a mustard-filled egg salad sandwich.
I know you want to derail it about mustard, Mike, but let me tell you this: I love when you just read a spot, loving the sound of your own voice. I enjoy that.
Are you hosting family this year?
Are you? I was wondering if you were hosting Family Boy.
Avocado's sustainable furniture, like their beautifully made bed frame, helps you create a warm, inviting space where everyone sleeps well and feels cared for. Everything Avocado makes is thoughtfully crafted with the planet in mind, certified organic, non-toxic, and built to last. So you can feel good about the comfort you bring into your home, because Avocado believes in being better for you and better for the planet. Prioritize rest and recharge with Avocado's organic comfort. Head to let me do that again.
Avocado.
I'm having trouble with the commercial.
You're fine. I love it.
Head to avocadogreenmattress.com today to create your natural oasis and save big during their holiday sale. Yeah. Avocado. Dream of better. All right, beautiful video. Now, how's it working? Are you playing it? Is Josh playing it?
I like that. Some beautiful video.
Beautiful video. Josh played that.
I selected the videos, and Josh will play them. But tomorrow, I know how I can do it, so I'm playing them as well. So we'll be
Very
okay
exciting.
as far as that goes.
right.
And by the way, Mike, you mentioned the Grease Man. The Grease Man often talked about avocados.
Avocado.
All right, Josh, the first one, let's go with the one that's called Nerf Gun here. But before
Okay.
we play it, this actually goes back to two things we've talked about on the show today. One is teenagers trick-or-treating. This guy warns teenagers that if they come, he's going to shoot them with a Nerf gun. And the other thing is, where do you see the treats this guy is handing out? Okay? Nerf gun guy.
No teenagers allowed. Happy Halloween. Take anything you like. What do you see that you like? We got macaroni and cheese. We got crackers. We got that's ramen. Get something to drink over there, too. You sure you're not a teenager? All right. Happy Halloween.
I like the voice. No.
No!
You 13? Hey, 13. You look 12. Come on, you look 12. You look 12. Got cookies, crackers, Slim Jims, peanut butter, ramen. Why y'all holding
Ramen.
What you running
Peanut
for?
butter.
There he is. That's a teenager he found.
Mac and cheese cup. The ramen and the mac and cheese are going the fastest. Hold on, we got some more kids. No teens allowed. No teens allowed. How old are y'all? No teenagers allowed. Y'all good. Y'all good. Come on. Y'all good. Trick or treat. Y'all good. Y'all not teenagers, are y'all? Y'all 12? Yeah. Okay. You 12? How old are you? You 12? He's 10. Y'all good then. Happy Halloween.
Look at him backing
Get
up.
Whatever y'all want. We got all kind of stuff in here. Yeah, we got
That's
all
enough,
kinds of-
Josh.
get a couple
Thank you.
things. We got some-
But I mean, the very fact that it's ramen is one of his go-tos. I appreciate that. I think that's a lovely thing.
Very cool. Very funny. I like
I
that.
think that's great. I like creative people giving things out.
Yep. That's why I gave shots of Sambuca.
How many coffee beans did you go through?
I have one trick-or-treater. We have one trick-or-treater. One.
Did you have them in? Since it was only one, did you have them in for like a cup
I
of
didn't
coffee
get
or
out of
anything?
the chair. I didn't get out of the chair.
What did you do? Just toss them like a bag of something?
I just watched the series. I just
Okay.
didn't get out of the chair. There
All
you
right.
go. Yeah.
Mike, when did you sell your Geo automobile?
The Geo, probably 18 years ago.
Okay. This guy bought a Geo automobile some years ago, and he thought that it would be the car that would get him through his retirement. And this is how the car reached its end. It's called Pumpkin Geo, Josh. They had to take the glass out for safety reasons. That is a 1,200-pound pumpkin
Ooh.
that they're
Hope the pump-
raising
I
up
hope
with
the
a crane.
pumpkin- I hope it breaks. I hope the pumpkin breaks, too.
And now, the car.
Yes! Absolute
That
10.
pumpkin destroyed it. That's great.
Absolute 10. Can we take it? Oh, look at that. Great shot.
Yeah, they're dropping a
Absolute 10.
1,200-pound pumpkin from looks like about 10 stories. Yeah.
I'd drive to see that. That is That is everything
Yeah.
they wanted. And
The pumpkin explodes perfectly.
It explodes, yes.
Yeah. And you know
Perfect.
what? I give credit to the people who aimed that. That couldn't have been easy.
Yeah. That was well
You know?
done. And then right
They
next
nailed
to
it.
the homes. Look at that.
Yeah.
Seems to be a mountainous area.
All right, Josh,
Very
thank you. Let's close with this. There's, so much talk about Trump and the stupid ballroom and all that stuff, and it's a sort of noise to me until someone that I really admire offers an opinion. And I love that Dave Letterman is still occasionally doing videos. He released this video over the weekend, and it's so great because now he's not even the primary focus. He has his old producer, Barbara Gaines,
Yeah.
do the hosting, and he just gets it. And I love the fact that he calls us all Clambakes. Here's David Letterman.
It's me, Barbara Gaines,
Hi,
and this
Barbara.
is Mary, and this is Dave.
Hey, how you doing, Clambakes?
Clambakes.
Clambakes. It's like there's more than one clambake.
Yeah. If
Hey,
only-
tonight's the big tree lighting.
No, it's not. If only my parents were alive to see this.
He's just sitting there being old.
So
Yep.
things are happening, like, for instance,
Hey, they knocked down the White House and they put in the 90,000 square foot ballroom
Yeah.
That.
and roller rink and wrestling ring.
it's not all in yet.
It's fantastic. It's multi-purpose junk that they're building there in the
But
White
they have
House.
knocked it down.
Well, they're knocking down the East Wing.
Exactly.
And putting in the 90,000 square foot ballroom.
Yeah.
Because, my God, when you open a ballroom, you better at least double the size of the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Because people can't wait to get in there and ball. You know, the.
That's all, Josh. Thank you, and that is your beautiful video.
We got to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode, ladies and gentlemen. Best to your dad, Rob. Keep us
I'll pass it
posted.
along. Thank you guys for doing this for me.
Thank you, everybody, for the mustard tip. I appreciate from Rob today.
It's gonna change your life, Mike.
I'm very excited about that, and also thanks for the super chats. We appreciate that. We'll be back tomorrow for Josh Rogan, Rob Spiewak, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
I paid for this hat.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Sabrina, don't just stare at it, eat it.
You lost again.
Cotton nail bath tissue.